people that were born in America and grew up in America, but it was just, they have that heritage, so that's what qualifies them. And it does make it more competitive. So I understand both ways.
I didn't know Israel had a baseball team.
Yes.
I was gonna make a political joke about things right now, but
Yeah, you probably
I
shouldn't.
will refrain
Thank
I
you.
will refrain
I
from
appreciate it.
that. But no, I didn't realize with the rosters though, it's literally not anything like the hockey or any other country sport. Um, 'Cause that's got to be weird, like seeing just a regular American dude who plays, for let's say the Tigers in the MLB, but somehow he's on Team Italy or
Yeah.
Israel or whatever it might be.
And, and then juxtaposed to that, you have, I think it was Nicaragua, which Nicaragua has literal plumbers, construction workers that play baseball on the side. And they are the
Like the
ones.
people that make the old time NBA jokes, they played
Yes.
against plumbers
It's
and truck
literally
drivers.
it's literally that for Nicaragua. So like everybody is saying that they are kind of the darlings of the tournament, right? Because like everybody's rooting for them because this is like a part-time thing. This is their part-time thing when they're not working. So it's cool to see guys like that. And then you get those cool stories of like 17-year-old for I forgot which country it was, but maybe it was Great Britain or maybe it was the team before that. I can't remember, but struck out Aaron Judge. We're talking about a 17-year-old that strikes out, I think, Aaron Judge and Bryce Harper. Or he got Aaron Judge to grind into a double play and struck out Bryce Harper. So it was just like that. Those stories are what's cool about the World Baseball Classic in my eyes. So I want more of those like Cinderella stories in here.
Right, you imagine like Jack the plumber, from
Yeah.
whatever country, striking out on a nasty changeup,
Yeah.
striking out Otani.
Yeah, and he's coming back home and is like, "Hey, I had this experience and look at what I did. Sure, we might not have won, but
Right,
that's an experience he's gonna have for the rest of his life."
right, exactly. So, we will, with next week's show, come back with a update on the World Baseball Classic. March Madness, I want to turn over to that. I'm looking at ESPN's updated bracketology and their projections. There's a couple of teams who have made historic Cinderella runs before that are projected to be in the tournament right now. Just going down the list here before we get to Miami, Ohio, because for some reason that's been a debate, shouldn't be. Um, UMBC is projected in the tournament as a
Yeah, let's
16
go.
seed.
Let's go. The
If you
Retrievers.
remember, yeah, if
Yep.
you remember UMBC, they beat Virginia as a 1-16 game. I believe probably 8 or 9 years ago by
Yeah, and
now.
that game wasn't
Uh,
even close, if you remember that game. Like they just steamrolled
no,
Virginia.
they were the better team the whole time.
And then Virginia the next year wins the national championship, which crazy.
Um, Ohio State has been on the bubble. They have them as a 9 seed right now, 8-9 matchup with Georgia. Arkansas is up there, South Florida. Another Cinderella team that's been in it before, Stephen F. Austin.
Oh
They
yeah.
are projected in. Um, NC State. Michigan State is a 2 seed right now. Um, Michigan has to be a 1 seed
Yeah.
if Michigan State's a 2 seed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just going down more of the list here. Lehigh. You remember Lehigh
Oh,
beating Duke?
Duke. That's right. They were a 15 seed, I believe.
Yep, it has Lehigh in one of the play-in games against. It says B-CU. I'm assuming Boston College
Maybe.
University.
I don't think they typically have a dash, but I don't know who that could be other than them.
Oh, here we go. Bethwyn Cookman.
Now that sounds like a Cinderella team if I've ever seen one or heard one.
Yep. Let's see. VCU. Remember
Yep.
VCU made, I think, the Final Four one
Yep.
year.
Virginia
Portland
Commonwealth.
State. Yep. Right now they have Michigan as a 1 seed in the Midwest region against the winner of Long Island and Howard
Oh,
play-in game.
wow.
So watch out for Long Island.
I guess.
High Point as a 12 seed, North Dakota State. So here's Miami, Ohio. They are in as a 11 seed,
Wow.
31-0 as an 11
The
seed.
disrespect.
It's I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And they would meet Purdue in the round of 32. Let's say just keep going by the rounds. Then they would play UConn or Kentucky in the Sweet
That's a tough
16, and
matchup.
then they would get Michigan in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I would hope that they can go on a run. That'd be so sick, but it's not. I think they can maybe get through the first two, but it will be tough sailing after that, and that will be their time to prove, do they deserve to be here? I bet you the coach is loving where their seat's at. I bet he loves it because he's just like he can point to that on the dry race board and be like, "Hey guys, like they totally disrespected us. We've beaten every opponent and they've disrespected us. Like, let's go out there and prove them wrong." I think that's huge for that team and
right.
could lead them to go far.
There's quite a few teams who are already automatically qualified for the tournament, with some of the smaller conference tournaments already done. Queens, New York University is a
Oh,
16
okay.
seed.
I thought it was Queens of the
Um,
Miraculous Medal. I was gonna say. I was like, when did they get in?
yeah, are they big enough?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Northern Iowa, if you remember Northern Iowa, they beat Texas a few
Yes.
years
On a
back on a
buzzer
half
beater.
court buzzer
Yeah,
beater.
I remember that. That was crazy.
Um, 13 seed Utah Valley. Um, let's see, a couple other ones. Troy, 14 seed. Um, Wright State, 15. So on the bubble, the first four out: Indiana, Big Ten team, and then Virginia Tech, Stanford, New Mexico. Oklahoma is the next four out. And then the last 8 teams in. Santa Clara, that's disrespectful to them. They're in the West Coast Conference with Gonzaga. That's same team who almost beat Gonzaga, and there's actually 3 good teams in that conference. Them, St. Mary's, and
I was
Gonzaga.
gonna say
So
St. Mary's just beat
VCU,
Gonzaga, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
right. VCU, Auburn is one of the last four in.
Wow.
This is where the debate has been, that the specific coach I was going to bring up, Bruce Pearl, who was the Auburn coach, retired, and he's now with CBS. His son Steven took over, as because he was probably totally qualified for that. He took over as the head coach, and that's why he's been pleading to not have Miami, Ohio in the tournament, so his son's team
Well,
Auburn can get in. But people don't realize Auburn is 2 games over 500. They have some really bad losses. They have one good win and another decent win, but you're in the SEC, and the SEC is hard in basketball, just like it is football. So, no, absolutely not. You don't put a 500 team in from the SEC over a 31-0 team. That
yeah.
doesn't matter what conference.
I mean, here's my take. It's immediately voided when you told me that his son is the coach. That's conflict of interest, totally voided in my eyes. But I will
Yep.
say this: if they're so big on that, then take out one of these teams like like Queens or High Point or any of those teams that
Well,
take
they're
out one of
both
them.
automatically qualified for their
Oh,
conference.
okay, I see. But still, take a team that maybe isn't the undefeated team and point to them and be like, they shouldn't be in there. Pick a different team and say they shouldn't be in there. But anyways, like I said, it's a conflict of interest. So to me, it's almost a no story. It's just like whatever. I think any dad would stick up for their son in a similar way. So whatever.
Well, looking at Auburn's schedule here, just got a huge free agency alert. We'll get
Oh,
to that in a minute.
yes, we
That's why I
will.
made that face a minute
Okay, I
ago.
gotcha.
So Auburn's losses, this includes bad teams and good teams. They lost to Alabama on Saturday by 12. Auburn's obviously not ranked. Um, and Auburn lost to 1, 2, 3, uh, 4. They've lost 8 games against non-ranked teams.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's my point.
I mean, they shouldn't be in regardless. So
So Big Ten tournament and all the major conference tournaments starting this week. And the women's tournament conference tournaments happened this past weekend, wrapping up. And so the women's tournament for March Madness will be beginning, I think, later this week. And we'll have to follow Colorado State and Lexi Bargesser.
Yes.
Of course, they just celebrated Senior Day for Colorado State. So great career for her and having a great year out in the Mountain West. So we'll have to follow them throughout the women's tournament. So um, Pistons, before we go to break here, Pistons have lost 4 in a row. Once again, did not play well against San Antonio. They're still up by 2.5 games in the East, but is there a time to be concerned now? You know, they still have, what, 20 games left or so, 15 to 20? I just want to know where, at least you think, where we should be at as far as concern. Because at one point, it was them and OKC for sure, the best teams in the NBA. But now, they lost both games to the Spurs. Are the Spurs better than Detroit? Is Detroit still the clear favorite in the East? Jason Tatum already coming back, and he already had a good game in his first game
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not personally concerned. I would say give me 10 more games to feel like, if we play real bad 10 games, then I will be worried because if there's only 10 left after that, that's going to be a problem. But right now, I'm not panicking, but I'm also the guy that doesn't panic about, what was happening with the Tigers at the end of their season. And I wasn't panicking the whole way, and then they barely got in. So, but I'm not concerned right now. Pistons, I still believe, are the best team in the East, and I don't think it's close. I think Boston would be the next best, maybe even the Knicks, possibly. But I think that right now, Pistons are still clear number one. But it all comes down to, in my eyes, obviously it's how you finish. But I think a key thing is these next 10 games. Once you get past these next 10 games, if they start to look good again and play really good defense, then I'm very encouraged for the last 10 and then, of course, the postseason.
Well, and with these last 4 losses, the first 2 losses were against good teams. Cleveland, they lost by 4.
Yeah.
And then they lost to San Antonio. But then after that, these last 2 losses, the Nets, are awful. Them and the Wizards are the 2 worst teams. And by the way, the Pistons had a 16-point lead in that game and blew it and lost to the Nets. And then they lost to Miami by 11. They're playing-ish. They're okay, but still not a game to lose. But the next 10 games, like you said, actually the next game is tomorrow, Tuesday night. They play the Nets again. So,
Yeah. Got to get that win. Well, I will
yeah.
say this real quick is that, last year we were talking about can we make it to the playoffs? Now we're the number 1 seed by 2.5 games with 20 games left. Like we are in
And now
such a
it's
better
can we
spot.
make the finals?
Yes, exactly. It's in my eyes, it's just like we got to win a playoff series. That's number 1. And if we can get to the conference finals, I think we can win the conference finals. And the NBA finals, anything can happen. If it is going to be us against OKC, it's a very tough series. But if we can get to the conference finals, that would be a goal in my eyes. Let's just get there. Let's face Boston or New York, whoever it's going to be, and see what happens. No matter what, it'll be an awesome series. And I'm very excited. Just like I'm excited for NHL playoffs to start, I'm super excited for NBA playoffs. I feel like we're going to see maybe the Pistons hit a second gear, pun intended.
Yeah. The Red Wings got a nice win against New Jersey last night. I watched
They
that on
did.
ESPN after I got off the plane, got to the house, and watched the rest of the Red Wings
Nice.
game. They played well.
Yeah,
So.
and they're only 3 points back of second place right now, and then that would be 2 points. Buffalo's 2 points ahead of Tampa Bay, so it's right in there. It's close. So I'm really hoping we can see the have a really nice April in the D because it'll be the first time in a long time that we have 2 playoff teams and the Tigers playing at the same time.
Real quick, I want to share the Pistons schedule for the next 2 weeks because we were just talking about like the next 10 games and then, how we approach it. So, Nets on Tuesday, Sixers on Prime Video this Thursday, Memphis, Toronto. Toronto's been a surprising team.
Yes,
They're
they have
young
been.
and they're scrappy. They're good. Back to back against the Wizards. The Wizards are terrible, but we just lost to the Nets. So,
Hmm.
and then next Friday, the 20th, they're on NBA TV against the Warriors, which we don't know when Steph Curry's going to be back. Obviously, Jimmy's out for the year. Draymond's been having to put the team on his back, and Draymond's not known to be a
I was about
scorer.
to say,
So you can imagine Draymond trying to carry the team there when
yep,
there are
shooting
many
with a
games.
backpack on.
He actually played really well against OKC. They were the
Good.
Saturday night primetime game. I think he had 4 or 5 threes in that game, and he was feeling it to start.
Trust me,
They lost by only 4.
I mean, I would love Draymond coming back home and playing one or two final seasons in Detroit. It would be so cool if that were to happen, and I think that's something he might want to do because I watched a video with him talking about, I think it was his podcast or whatever. He was talking about how, like, the Pistons are still his favorite team to watch outside of his own team, and he said he still roots for them, and I think that thing kind of tells me, like, hey, it's possible, and I think he would so fit our team.
And I was just gonna say it'd be the perfect fit. The kind of game that Draymond plays, he's physical, he's scrappy, he's like a true, I mean, being from Saginaw, he's the true Detroit,
Yeah.
Kind of gritty player. So it would be perfect for him to play for the Pistons, because I don't think the Warriors they're not title contenders. They're not going to win another title. Their dynasty is over. These TV networks still think they have a chance to be one. That's why they're on primetime all the time. They shouldn't be.
They get the views.
I don't know why. Brandon Pajinski and Draymond are their 2 best players.
Yeah.
Barkley made that point last week when the Lakers were on against the Knicks. He's like, I can't wait to come to work today and watch the Lakers again. So, same thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, all right. When we come back, NFL free agency, Tua turned the ball over. We'll have a new home next year. And they got a new quarterback, Travis Kelce. Will he be returning or not? I will tell you after the break.
At Insurance Circle Agency, we believe in personal connections. We specialize in a consultative approach where we'll take the time to know your name and your unique story. This allows us to provide you with a top-notch boutique experience with policies tailored specifically for you and your business. Taking this approach allows us to ensure you have the right package to fit your unique needs. Your peace of mind is our priority. Get in touch with Insurance Circle Agency today, where we'll know your name.
Welcome back here on JTV. Live once again this year from the closet. It's an half-empty studio back at home. Adam Bragginser's still there.
I am.
He looks like he's ready to go for baseball season.
I am super ready for baseball season. The World Baseball Classic just has me going crazy. I just want to see the Tigers out there.
And they're on Fox tonight and then FS1 tomorrow, so you'll be able to watch them.
Let's go.
All right, before we go, the 2 big NFL headlines that happened today, we were teasing about earlier. Dolphins releasing Tua. I'm not surprised by this. We knew it was going to happen soon, whether they were going to trade him or release him. He wasn't going to be with Miami next year. He is not good. I mean, there's no other way to put it, really.
Did you hear? Did you hear how much money they're going to be paying him?
Yeah, I was just going to mention. Miami is taking a $99 million cap hit by doing this. $99 million. And because it's so much dead cap money that's affecting them, they have to spread it out into 2 years. So $45 million of dead cap this year and $45 next year.
And that's a lot. That's a lot per year as well. And will
for a player that's not really that good.
Yeah, and I know we weren't going to talk about any of the other signings, but just because this pairs so well with it, they go out and sign Malik Willis to a deal. And I have it written down here. 3 years, $67.5 million is right now what they're saying it is. I just think, yeah, he has shown signs of greatness. You know, he does look pretty good at times, but to pay all this in dead cap and then go out and sign a guy that you're not for sure if it's going to work out, I just feel like the Dolphins are setting themselves up for failure. So I think it's going to be a rough season for Miami fans. I apologize.
As if it hasn't already been.
Oh yeah, that's what Lucas was saying up here. He goes, I think every season I've watched, they've been terrible. And I was like, he's like, since I've watched football, I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. It's not the early 90s anymore.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I obviously it sucks to see Malik Willis go from Green Bay, but we knew it was going to happen because there's teams who need a starter, and Malik Willis is a good quarterback.
Yeah.
The only reason why maybe didn't show that is because he used to start for the Titans. So
yeah,
the Titans are just bad, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I just think they're going to have a really bad year.
Yeah, and I think he knew that depending on whatever team he was going to go to, he knew they were going to struggle, but he wants to start somewhere.
Yeah.
But I will say, obviously, we weren't going to bench Love because we paid him all this money and start Malik Willis. He only started because Love was hurt. But other than the one game where Derrick Henry ran the ball all over us, we won every other game Malik Willis started for us. I have no complaints with him. He's a great player. So Miami's getting a good quarterback finally.
Yeah, I'll be anxious to see how he performs going into the year and to see if Miami tries to go in the draft and get anybody to kind of pair with him. And then I'm curious what Green Bay does, because unfortunately, like, it's just what happens. I feel like Jordan Love gets hurt a lot, and you want a good backup just in case. So for your guys' sake and for your sake, I hope you guys get somebody. For our sake, I hope you get no backup and you just have a punter as the backup, but I doubt that's going to happen. So,
well, I'm really, though, I was surprised it was Miami that got Malik Willis, because Miami already had a backup, Quinn Ewers. They drafted him from Texas.
They did. So yeah, they probably aren't going to go out and get anybody. He'll just be the backup.
So they're not going to get anybody else. We need to get somebody else now.
Yeah.
Other than Clayton Tune from the practice squad.
There you go.
God, I hope, please.
Oh, man. You know what they're going to do. You know they're going to do that.
Yeah, they're going to keep him and not make any moves because our management sucks.
That's correct.
All right, before we go, one more NFL thing. Travis Kelce announced this morning he is indeed returning for a 14th season in the NFL. NFL Network reported that this morning, and he's going to have a new teammate, Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker.
Nice.
Joining the Chiefs.
Let's go. That's a big deal. That's kind of been the chatter around the office has been that since that came across everybody's notifications. But yeah, I think it'll be fun to see a really good running back there because, Isaiah Pacheco looked good for a little period of time, but Casey has never really had that reliable, big time play, play running back, and they have it with him. So, I think too maybe what some of the decision is like, hey, are we going to have to change up our game a little bit because if Mahomes isn't ready for the start of the year, we need to have some sort of rushing attack. So that's going to help them out a lot, like they need the help. But it will help them a lot, and I'm not surprised that after the season they went out and made a big move.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised they did that. And I really don't know if I should be surprised by Kelce coming back or not, because we talked about it. It's either you come back and you don't know when Mahomes is going to be ready to come back. It's not for sure he's going to be back week 1 to start, probably not. So you don't know who your quarterback is going to be week 1, and then you still need a lot of help on the offensive line. So you have a bad O-line with a backup quarterback.
Right.
So you come back to that, or you retire, and if he does that, that's basically saying to everybody, hey, we're pretty much starting the rebuild now because I'm retiring. Mm-hmm. So it was going to be interesting no matter what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, and I forgot who the backup is for KC, but he's a pretty good backup tight end. I mean, so if they, obviously you can't replace Kelce, but if that ends up happening, I think they're still in pretty good hands.
Noah Gray, I think, at tight end. And then the Chiefs' backup quarterback is Carson Wentz.
Yeah. So I will be,
which isn't the worst option.
Yeah, especially for me who has Patrick Mahomes in my my dynasty league. I really hope he comes back in time, but If not, I'll have to come up with some backup plans. But I hope he's able to start for their sake and for my fantasy sake.
All right. Make sure to subscribe to JTV Sports. Of course, we have Concord boys quarterfinal this week. And then if they win, they'll have the Final Four in East Lansing on Thursday. And then if they make the state championship, that is at 10 a.m. at the Breslin Center Saturday. So if they make it to the state championship, yours truly may or may not make an early return for that. Just saying, it's a state championship game.
Oh, man.
Don't want to miss it. Little teaser there.
Yeah.
But no, we'll follow our website, jtv.tv, and then our show's Facebook page. Of course, even though I'm not in Jackson, I'm not physically at the games, I'll still be watching them tonight and Wednesday, trust me. And I'll watch Concord tomorrow night against Colin. So follow our Facebook and jtv.tv and our social media for all the scores and video highlights and photos. So that about does it for us. So we'll have all the regional final highlights and Concord boys highlights on the show next week, plus the rest of those NFL free agency signings that we did not get to today, including Mike Evans going to the 49ers.
Whoa.
49ers getting another weapon.
Whoa, I did not know that.
I know that just came in as we were wrapping up.
That's interesting, man. Spent his whole career in Tampa Bay and then now
Shocked.
49er. Yeah, I'm very surprised, but that's a great get for them, man. That's awesome to add to that team.
So we will have all of that and all high school basketball highlights on the show next week. So hope everybody's doing well back at the station, and give them all of my best. And,
Will do.
We will still be communicating throughout the week.
Yep.
So
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you to the Insurance Circle Agency. That is Adam Bragginser. I am David Rice, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Bert.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. Today's morning show is brought to you by Spring Arbor University.
Nice. Hello, Cougars. We have 55 degrees right now in Jackson, and yesterday we set a record. Yesterday was the warmest March 10th in Jackson on record in history.
Really?
At 72 degrees.
It was just a beautiful, beautiful day. I spent part of the afternoon at the Secretary of State. I would like to compliment not the Secretary of State, but the employees at the Secretary of State, not the actual elected official, because I don't even know who that is. Is it Jocelyn Benson?
Jocelyn Benson.
Okay, I've never met her. But they got rid of the ticket system. So you make an appointment, and then, if you make an appointment, it's going to take you about 40 minutes, no matter what. But there's so many people that come in without the appointment, and they're like, we don't have any appointments available. So it should say by appointment only at this point, by appointment only. So, but I had a very nice experience there. So there.
Awesome. People today are waking up to a lot of water. We had an inch of rain overnight, and a flood watch is in effect for the Grand River at Jackson County. Excessive rainfall continues to be possible. We could get another half inch of rain today, showers and even a thunderstorm. And Chelsea Harabidian reports that she heard the loudest lightning crack she's ever heard in her life overnight last night.
My dog was up the majority of the evening. She is very scared of the thunder, so I did not sleep a whole lot last night.
Yes, storms rolled through. Many people probably slept through them around 2 a.m., but further to our east further to our west and south, Lake Village, Indiana, Kankakee, Illinois, reporting damage from tornadoes or storms, and not softball-sized hail, coffee mug-sized hail.
Really?
Yes.
Damaging.
Yes. So, according to authorities, confirmed tornadoes in Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Oklahoma, and Texas.
Wow.
So it's early. It's early storm season. It's earlier than normal. So.
Last night, the Concord boys had a huge night, a historical night, as they won the quarterfinal game in their matchup against Colon. This was at Portage Northern.
The Igloo.
Yeah, I feel bad for Noah. He got caught in that traffic that we did on the way to Kalamazoo.
Oh, the bridge is still
because
out?
that bridge is still being worked on. So thank you to Noah and
Henry Black.
Henry for being out there. But just an exciting game. Concord held on at the end, some clutch possessions, some clutch stops. And the Colon Magi are out, and Concord is headed to the Breslin Center. They will play Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian tomorrow night at 7:30. The Yellow Jackets are 23-4, and Unity is 25-1. The winner of that will play for a state final.
Wow.
So congratulations to head coach Marcus Gill, his staff, and the entire Concord team and community. Very exciting.
That is exciting. 25-1 Unity is?
Yeah, Unity is.
Wow.
Their one loss coming to Fruitport. So yeah, should be a good game. I think Concord has a chance though, for sure. So good luck.
I think so too. Let's
Yeah.
go Yellow Jackets.
The Concord ladies have a chance to continue their run tonight. They play Hillsdale Academy at Marcellus. They have played earlier this year and they beat Hillsdale Academy. And these are regional final games. Also tonight at Tecumseh, Western at Tecumseh, 6 p.m. Regional title on the line. And then over at Lumen Christi, Monroe St. Mary heads in and will take on Lumen Christi, 7 p.m. All of those three games for a regional championship.
I asked Noah why the crowd seemed light at Tecumseh the other day, and he said, people work till 5.
That's a fair point.
People work till 5.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah. Games are at 5:30 and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a very fair point. But the crowd should be very good tonight. Western will travel well, and Tecumseh they should have a great crowd as well, including our own Brandon Dolly, who will be in attendance.
Yes. And Andy Hawley will be at the Lumen Christi game.
I will be.
On the bench.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Big NBA game last night. It wasn't the Celtics game that was on NBA on NBC, but it was the Heat Wizards game. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it, and I'm not too happy about it.
This guy, Bam. What a perfect name.
Yeah, it's a great name. He
Bam.
seems like a great young man.
Bam, is it Adebayo?
Yes. Very
Yes.
good, Bart.
Scored 83 points, claiming second place on the single game scoring list. 83 points against the Wizards. He scored 31 in the first quarter, finished with 43 attempts from the field and from the free throw line. That is an NBA record.
Congratulations to
Wow.
him, although I don't appreciate both teams working together at the end of the game to get him that record, to pass Kobe Bryant.
That's the knock. You know, he knocks Kobe Bryant out of second place at 81 points. Number one, who's in first place?
What's that?
Who's in first place?
Wilt Chamberlain, 100.
100 points. That's a record that I don't think we'll ever get
Well,
back.
you never know after last night. I mean, who would have thought that Bam Adebayo would ever score 83 points in a game? I can tell you the answer is no one.
No one.
Absolutely wild. Hey, it's Celebrity Sandwich Day in Napoleon.
right, yeah.
If you would like, and this is one of Napoleon's finest celebrities, Derek Schell, head varsity football coach. He will be a sandwich artist tonight at the Napoleon subway tonight from 5 to 7. Brandon, you could bend through there on your way to Tecumseh.
That's true.
Get a sandwich made by Derek.
Yep.
And he's probably not done it before, so he will probably give you extra toppings.
He might be slow, too.
He could be slow at it. I think he'll do well, though.
We have another celebrity that's going to be there, too, Max Fritz.
Maxwell Fritz, JTV's own, will be there as well, and I bet he tries to get a free sandwich.
I bet he does.
I was just about to say that. We're thinking alike
He
there.
loves a free food.
He does.
Where is he, by the way?
Max?
Hey, he didn't walk through and smile at me.
No, I think he's getting his hair done for tonight.
Is that so?
Yep.
Vista Grand Villa will be getting a new name. Have you heard?
I have heard.
Yes. Vista Grand Villa announcing yesterday that they are planning an affiliation with Otterbein Senior Life. They're in Ohio. They've been around since 1912. And Vista Grand Villa will become a wholly owned subsidiary of Otterbein Senior Life. And after all the regulatory is done, Vista Grand Villa will be renamed Otterbein Jackson Senior Life Community. And they are saying that they will just make the place even better. And all the staff, the management, everybody's staying in place. So people, Chelsea Isley and Timmy Miles and everyone at VGV are excited and happy about the new partnership.
Very good. Very good. Congratulations to the folks at Vista. I know this is a positive change.
I hope I'm saying that right. Otterbein?
Yeah, just like the old Hillsdale football coach.
Is it the same name? Otterbein or Otterbein?
Otterbein.
Otterbein? Otterbein?
I think it's Otterbein for sure.
Otterbein.
The Southern Michigan Winter Beer Festival is coming up this weekend. Tickets still available. They even have VIP tickets. And you can check that out. It's at the American One Event Center. There'll be dueling pianos and an ice carving demonstration. So check that out. They'll also be doing giveaways. And should be a fun night right here downtown Jackson.
City Council met last night, and they are expanding and extending the 100 Homes program with help from a state grant. They will now be able to offer down payment assistance to 100 Homes buyers as much as $50,000.
Wow.
$50,000. Here's your start in home ownership. Isn't that awesome?
That is, for those that qualify, yeah.
Yeah. So they started with ARPA money, and now that that's gone, so now they're going to use state grant money. So it's additional down payment assistance based on your income and other factors, but it can be as much as, it's like Plinko. You could win as much as $50,000, but not everyone does.
No, I think it's automatically $25,000 if you qualify, and then you can potentially qualify for another $25,000.
They should do it with.
Maybe I'm misspeaking. I'm not sure, but you'll have to look into it.
They should do it with a Plinko board. That's how they should do it.
Well, that would be interesting. It's Girl Scout cookie time, and you can order online, or you can pretty much just go anywhere in Jackson and run into a Girl Scout at a table, and they're selling tickets, which is awesome, or cookies. Visit gshom.org. That stands for Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan, in case you were wondering.
If you're planning on traveling via air, be aware that lines at TSA checkpoints are long. At William Hobby Airport in Houston, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, lines stretch for more than 3 hours.
Oh, that stinks.
Yes. Here and also at New Orleans, Atlanta, 3 to 4 hours. Oh my gosh, 2 hours in Atlanta. Good news though, at Detroit Airport, on average, it's yesterday the average wait time was 15 to 20 minutes. Although wait times are as long as 45 to 50 minutes between the hours of 5 and 6 p.m. and also 7 and 8 a.m. As you would expect, those are it's rush hour at TSA.
But you have to go almost during rush hour, one, because of all the flights, and then two, they only have one person working early. So yeah, spring break will be exciting at all the airports for sure.
Yeah, the TSA people aren't getting paid, so sometimes, you know, you may think, oh, they're surly. They're being kind of short and surly while they're not getting paid.
Oh, I'm sure they're pissed off about that. So, thank you to Vermeulen's for helping us bring you today's show. When it's time to shop for furniture, shop local, shop at Vermeulen's. 3 generations, family owned and operated. Thank you to Vermeulen's, great friends of the morning show.
We get this hospital report from United Kingdom in Castle Gresley, Derbyshire. A 42-year-old man was rushed to the hospital after he woke up with blue skin. He
Wow.
got out of bed and he's covered with blue. He's all blue. He called his friend, and his friend said, "We got to get you to the hospital." So they rushed him to the hospital. They gave him oxygen, and the doctor came in, and the doctor assessed him and took an alcohol wipe and swabbed his skin, and the blue came off. It turns out that Tommy Lynch was sleeping on his new unwashed blue bed sheets for 2 nights.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so Tommy,
That's crazy, though.
yeah,
I'm glad he's okay.
yeah.
It's time now for our I've Been Framed photo of the week, and we've got a wonderful one today. This is from the Jackson United hockey win over Lumen Christi. It's a great gift, great graduation present, great birthday gift, a photo of your athlete framed by Amy and her team, the Purple Building on the corner of North and Wisner.
She does a great job.
She does, absolutely. Thank you, Brandon.
Got some new emojis coming out today, Andy.
Oh, good.
I know you like to use them.
Not really.
Available today, the Apple 4 release are ballet dancers, distorted face, fight cloud, hairy creature, landslide, orca, trombone.
I'm surprised the trombone hasn't been available.
Me too, and treasure chest. So fight cloud, I like that one.
I like distorted face.
That is distorted.
Reminds me of some people.
So watch for those on texts coming to you today.
Very good. Thank you to the Insurance Circle Agency located right here in Jackson. They are your one-stop shop. Get the convo started. Contact David Rice, 517-888-5027.
We had a slow news day at the ABC station in York County, WHTM, ABC 27. Slow news day.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Very nice.
Helicopter to fly over parts of central Pennsylvania this week.
Interesting.
So big news, slow news.
Wow.
In York, PA.
Very good.
Wow.
Very good. Hey, yesterday, the Soups On for Seniors event took place.
Huge hit.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Big turnout.
Supports Meals on Wheels Jackson. Of course, there's a lot of local restaurants that participate.
Steve's had their Russian cabbage
Ooh,
soup.
nice.
Yes. Rocky Top brought over a big bucket of soup.
Very good.
You
A
know,
lot of folk.
the restaurants donate this.
Yes, it's very nice.
Thank you, restaurants.
Yes, thank you, restaurants. And, ooh,
They had 2 bakeries providing desserts. And Matt Walsh was the featured entertainment. So it's kind of like the chili cook-off. You get the cups, and you go around and you try sample soups.
you know, I wanted to go to this last night. I'm mad that I didn't. So
Yeah, I wanted to go too.
there's
but
Radio's Mark Daly.
looks like a bike was awarded.
Yeah, I wonder if someone won that bike.
Someone won, I don't know who it was, but someone won the opportunity to go up on the top of the Mackinac Bridge.
Oh, that was at that one? Interesting.
Yep. So I would not have won that because I would not have
I wouldn't have wanted to.
bought a
No, I wouldn't have wanted to.
ticket.
Hey, it's Wellness Wednesday.
Oh, it is Wellness Wednesday. And today I'm excited because Kevin Fleming's going to be on the show. Kevin is an athletic trainer at Hanover Horton Schools, and he will be the subject of Wellness Wednesday today. Your health journey starts here at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. We're committed to supporting your wellness every step of the way. As seen on JTV, Henry Ford experts routinely share insights on how to live healthier, prevent illness, and get the care you need when you need it. Yesterday, this wasn't part of Wellness Wednesday, but Dr. Cortland Catan was on my show, and he said that there's new research out that loneliness is a contributing factor to some very serious illnesses and can lead to death earlier in life.
I've heard this.
Yes. So
I've heard this before.
and the people most lonely, guess what age group is most lonely?
It's seniors, but I would say teenagers.
18 to 30.
18 to 30?
People 18 to 30.
Yep.
And he blames it on
I think he's right. Yeah, it's hard to find a mate when you can't take your face out of your phone.
Today's Michigan theater news, there is none, because the Michigan theater is not responding to any email or phone call inquiries whatsoever. They have gone dark.
Interesting. I do believe there's a volunteer event.
They want the volunteers to come clean the place.
Well, it might be a good chance to look around.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, to be continued.
today's show is brought to you by the Center for Family Health. The center's been opening the door to healthcare for all for more than 35 years. And they offer comprehensive OBGYN services and prenatal care right here in Jackson and surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today.
Who's on the show today?
Rachel Buchanan joins us right after this break. Stay with us.
Sandhill Crane Vineyards is the perfect place to relax and have a great time year-round. We offer over 35 award-winning wines made with 100% Michigan fruit, as well as beer, cider, wine slushies, and sangria specials. Enjoy a fabulous meal from our cafe with a variety of fresh, delicious items made for the perfect wine pairing. Relax outside on our large wraparound deck and patio with plenty of seating available. Don't miss live music every Friday night and a wide variety of events happening at the winery year-round. And as a bonus, you can book your stay for two at Annie's Place, right behind the vineyard. This beautiful, serene bungalow offers all the amenities, including a heated indoor pool and outdoor space with grill and fire pit. Annie's Place in Sandhill Crane Vineyards. Take the short drive from Jackson and see for yourself.
At Limers Heating and Air Conditioning, we're proud to celebrate 60 years of keeping your home comfortable and your air just right. For 6 decades, our community has trusted us to deliver reliable service, and we want to take a moment to say thank you. Because of your support, we've been able to grow, serve, and give back to the very community that made it all possible. Here's to many more years of serving you. Limers Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted neighbor for 60 years.
Kickstart your new year with a 7-day free trial at the Jackson YMCA. Discover everything the Y has to offer, from state-of-the-art fitness equipment and group exercise classes to child watch and wellness support. Visit them today and see how the Y can help you reach your healthy goals.
Serving the greater Jackson area for over 25 years, Tamrock's Automotive knows that your life does not come to a halt because of a concern with your vehicle. Our mission is to provide extraordinary service for every customer, every time. We offer pickup and drop-off service, free loaner vehicles, free car wash, and a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty on most repairs. And yes, your vehicle will be diagnosed on the same day of your appointment. Our extensive health and safety inspections, our professional technicians, and state-of-the-art technology will ensure that you know the current condition of your vehicle. You can make an informed decision on the repairs made to your car or truck. When your ride is at a standstill, but your life is not, take it to Tamrock's. Automotive repair you can count on.
Greatness begins at Northwest Community Schools. At Northwest Community Schools, success is what we strive for and success is what we achieve through academic programs for students of all ages. STEM programs from kindergarten through 12th grade. State-of-the-art programs like aviation, music, arts, and robotics. Advanced placement courses, career pathways, and dual enrollment in several colleges and universities. We are Mountie Nation. We are the direction of greatness. We are Northwest. Go Mounties!
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. The Boy Scouts are selling mulch, and you're invited to check out the mulch sale. And you can order or you can pick up. So check that out. $6 per bag. Scan the QR code on your screen. The YMCA has the Shamrock Shuffle coming up this weekend, and you can still register by visiting jacksonymca.org. Catholic Charities has its annual St. Patty's Day box lunches. You can order those online right now. It's $15 per lunch. And you can order at catholiccharities.jlhc.org. We'd also like to thank Spring Arbor University for helping us bring you today's morning show on JTV.
Our first guest on the show today is the Vice President of Marketing and Communications at the Jackson Chamber and Experience Jackson, Rachel Buchanan. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a good day.
Was it a milestone?
Day. Yeah.
Oh, it was?
Can I say I'm officially middle-aged?
4 or 5?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been waiting. I'm here. I'm okay with it.
Happy birthday.
Than't you.
So we've got a busy month. In fact, tomorrow we've got a big deal happening.
Yeah, between Experience Jackson and the Chamber, lots of things going on. Last week, the State of the City address took place. This is our chamber member only event called the State of the Community. So we go in, we actually have Mike Overton representing the county, sharing about some updates there, Jonathan Green sharing about the city, and we'll also have a special guest from over in Brooklyn as well. Nice. So you may think, oh, it's tomorrow, Rachel. Well, we have tickets available. We are already pushing quite a great attendance, but there are some spots still available for chamber members. So if you scan that QR code, it goes right to registration. That's available. So that's tomorrow at the Commonwealth Commerce Center, and it'll be going between 11:30 and 1. There we go.
Will there be a key to the community presented?
There will not. However, big congratulations to Karen.
I think we lost your key.
Family as well. You lost the keys?
No, it's behind the desk, Brandon.
Well, I was going to say,
but I saw that. That was really exciting.
Instead of all that pointing, maybe you could have just said it.
Yeah. I noticed there were quite a few keys, like almost a whole keychain given
out. It was a janitor's key. Cool. I called Daniel.
Oh, there you go. There
I called him Oprah Mahoney. He was handing them out like cars.
So, I'm sorry, Brandon.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, well, that was
incredible.
Listen, Brandon, that caught me off guard as well. Unbelievable.
You know, our key to the community is chamber membership and connections, and we'd love to connect you in that way. We will open the door for you.
Very good answer.
No key necessary.
So tickets are available still. And yeah, you can check that out
tomorrow. This is
tomorrow.
glued on pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Here you go, I'll take that. The Drive Jackson is going on, and you have opportunities for the community to learn a little bit more about exactly what that is and what's going on.
So our community contact for Drive Jackson officially now is Alexi Milliken. She made her appearance and is working really hard and making some great connections. With the Drive Jackson Vision Plan, as this moves forward, we want to make sure that the community feels like they're a part of it. So we've got another round of community coffee hours. The first is this Friday over in Concord. And then next week, we'll be doing 2 over at branches of the Jackson District Library. It's really an informal opportunity to come together, to ask questions, to give input on the community plan, and just to really understand what Drive Jackson Vision Plan is, and continue to be connected.
Nice. Are you going to go to one of these coffee hours?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm in the know on this.
Yeah.
I'm very much in the know.
Yeah. But you never know what you're going to learn.
Right.
So we're excited to continue that. And, the research continues, what's that community feedback and everything. So that's a vital part of continuing this vision. So
last year was the first Irish Hills gravel bike ride, and I understand it was very successful.
Yeah, for a first-year ride, about 100 participants. In that first year, we've now already, with the Irish Hills Gravel through Experience Jackson, connected with the Michigan Gravel Race Series. There's, I think, about 15 or so races in that series, and we are one of them. So we're being marketed out across the state. People already last year signed up and were a part of this event from around the country.
What's that symbol above the Irish Hills?
Just a Celtic signal. You'll notice as you look at it, there's a bike gear around that. So
cool.
Tourist Road worked with us to help come up with that concept, and we'll keep on rolling with it. There we go.
It looks like the thing that was painted, we were watching a miniseries, murder miniseries, Belfast. You get to heaven through Belfast.
Okay.
And it had that symbol painted in the
interesting.
cabin in the woods.
Okay.
And it wasn't a good thing.
I will not check that out then.
Yeah, don't watch. How's the first few months of the year gone for both organizations?
Yeah. It is moving. It's moving fast. I had the opportunity to connect with some destination marketing organizations and communications people last week at a conference over in Cleveland, and that was really fun to get some insights about what a town like Jackson can do to promote itself and some of the great things we have in the county. And talking with other people, we're on a good track, so we're excited about it.
What did you do in Cleveland while you were there?
I went to a hockey game.
Oh, no.
Really?
I went to the Cleveland Monsters.
Okay.
Oh, that was great.
Very nice.
It was very cool. It was a autism sensory night, and so it was a lot of, like, instead of cheering loud as you can, like, snap your fingers or wave,
that's cool.
Yeah. So it was really neat what they did with the families there, and you could definitely see that was appreciated in a hockey setting. So kind of cool to see how they did that.
Very cool. Well, again, tomorrow, tickets still available to the State of the Community, featuring my neighbor, Mike Overton.
Yeah, aw.
And
nice.
Jonathan Green. So check that out. We hope to see you there. Rachel, thanks so much.
Thank you.
More of the morning show right after this.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
At the Dale Robert Agency, we're right here in Jackson County. Dale and his team are your neighbors, local, friendly, and ready to meet with you in person. From auto to home, life to business, they're committed to service you can count on. When you need help, you'll talk to a real neighbor who cares about protecting what matters most to you. Visit DaleRobert.net today.
Welcome to Monday Mornings, the podcast where local leaders and entrepreneurs connect.
I didn't want to be forgotten. I didn't want to be erased.
We know there's always more to learn and more to give. Join us as we shine a light on inspiring leaders, uncovering the secrets behind their personal and professional success.
So how do you get from Cedar Creek to Hollywood and beyond?
Our mission? To inspire dreamers everywhere and spark positive energy.
And he did. He goes, you will become what you think about the most.
Listen online at jtv.tv or wherever you get your podcasts, and connect with us on the Monday Mornings Facebook page.
Spring is right around the corner, and Performance Automotive is the one-stop shop for all of your equipment needs. Get ahead of the weather and let us get your mower and lawn equipment ready for the season. Call us to schedule an appointment and we'll get your equipment back in shape in no time. Or if you're in the market for something new, our experts can help you find the perfect John Deere, Steel, or Honda for your yard. Visit Performance Automotive on Airport Road today.
Hi, it's Nicole and Monica. We are the Mortgage Chicks with M3 Mortgage. With over 50 years of local lending experience, we're your local lenders for life.
We specialize in finding the best mortgage loan program to fit your needs. Reach out to us today at 517-937-4588.
Welcome to the David Rice Show, your dynamic source for all things Jackson sports. From high school games to the Spartans and Wolverines, we're covering it all. NFL highlights, area golf tournaments, and so much more. Join us as we showcase local athletes and bring you the biggest sports news you don't want to miss. New episodes Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on JTV and wherever you get your podcasts. Let's celebrate Jackson sports together.
For over 80 years, Raymond has been a partner in growth, helping individuals, governments, and businesses optimize their path to success.
From tax, audit, and wealth management to technology and HR solutions, our specialized teams offer deep expertise tailored to your industry and your goals. We provide the forward-thinking solutions you need to navigate today and lead tomorrow.
Our commitment goes beyond the bottom line. We empower people and organizations so we can all strengthen the communities we call home.
That's why we proudly support local champions and invest our time in keeping our community growing.
Raymond, empower your purpose.
Building a new home is one of the biggest decisions you will ever make, and with the help of our qualified salespeople, licensed builder, and our own construction crew, we are positive that we can make your new home project easy and affordable. Call us to design your home today. Midstar Home Builders. There's no place like home.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. Our show today is brought to you by Tri-County Water and Cafe Fuel. Thank you so much for providing the wonderful refreshments in the green room. Also, thank you to Spring Arbor University for sponsoring today's morning show.
Our next guests are from across the street, from Oak and Iron, General Manager Heather Kingsley and Honky Tonk Entertainment Manager Zach Polk. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Thanks for having us here.
Yeah. Is this warmer weather more getting you more excited for this just this season?
100%.
People get more out and about.
100%.
Yeah.
I've seen so many people out wearing shorts and getting crazy, and I'm like, guys, it's going to snow on Monday. But I mean, whatever. We'll take it while we can.
Wait, it is going to snow on Monday?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to pull the carrot at all times.
It's crazy.
I've only been here in the bad weather, and I'm like, it's not going to last.
Oh, you will love our summer.
I'm super excited.
You'll love it. I promise you.
I'm very excited.
So this Friday and Saturday, you guys have you've got a great lineup.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday we got the Honky Tonk House Band. We had a Honky Tonk House Band titled that for the first opening couple of nights. And,
are you in the Honky Tonk House Band?
I am. That's me right there.
That's him. See that guy?
In all my glory.
That's right.
We have different members in this band. We rehearsed for the first time Sunday, and it was awesome. It was so impressively good. So
awesome.
I'm super hyped for that. Saturday night we have Double Wide Ride. They play here quite a bit. Always a good time.
Yeah, they put on a really, really good show.
Yep.
that was our Redneck Prom band.
Yeah.
That was a great turnout. Yeah.
Yeah, that turned out the chaos that we had hoped.
It's turned into a hot spot in town. What's it like? What are the evenings like? And is it fun?
Oh, definitely. It's the place to be, in my opinion. It is 21 and up, obviously, but you've got anywhere from 21 and up. I mean, there's no restriction on age up there, that's for sure. There's a lot of dancing, a lot of singing along. I mean, it's just, we've got a great bar up there, snacks. It's
something to do and a place to gather, right? And that's so important.
And the live music is just, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So
yeah, people love.
And that is St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
Now, with St. Patrick's Day being on a Tuesday this year, is the party on Tuesday?
It is on Tuesday.
What time will we start this party?
Well, doors open at 9.
Okay.
The restaurant also opens at 9, Oak and Iron, and we'll have food, corned beef hash, all the regular St. Patrick's Day fare, the corned beef and cabbage, stout stew, fritters, shepherd's pie. It's always a great one. We'll offer that all weekend. But St. Patrick's Day, doors will open at 9, so you can come in for breakfast or head right upstairs.
And you've got some drink specials for sure. The food looks good, but the drink specials are going to be great.
Of course we do. Look at that sparkling margarita. Isn't that beautiful?
Very cool.
That's Irish.
Yep. And the shot with the Guinness back, that's just like a shamrock shot with the Guinness backing.
Now, will you have Guinness 0.0? Have you heard about that?
I don't think so, but we do have quite a selection of NA beers.
Isn't Guinness 0.0 just cappuccino?
0.0 Guinness tastes exactly like regular Guinness. It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Try it.
He had it at the.
I had it at the Guinness storehouse.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, we do have a good variety of NAs, though. There's a lot of people that are looking for those these days.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, if someone wants a shot of Jameson, you can get that as well.
Of course.
Yes. Very popular.
Jameson or the Jameson Orange, if you want to go a little
Jameson
crazy.
Orange?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's delicious.
Orange Jameson, yeah. You've never had that one?
No.
Oh, come on over.
I might need to do that.
Come on over, yeah.
You got to do an Irish car bomb on
Those are classic.
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day.
Yep, those are classic.
Yep.
I've never done one. I don't
really
know. Pretty good. I can't drink it all down that fast.
Oh, I bet you could.
I don't know.
You just have to commit to it.
Yeah. But we're planning on a lot of Irish car bombs.
Cool.
So yeah.
Zach, the honky tonk isn't just honky tonk. You guys are doing special theme nights. You're doing things like disco and 80s and.
We have an emo night.
Oh, emo
night.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Emo night's been fun. One of my favorites though, we're doing dueling pianos the first Thursday of every month.
Oh, that's sweet.
Dueling pianos. If you've never been, which I think it's a pretty fresh thing in a lot of people's mind. Like I don't think they're familiar with it, but it's half comedy. I mean, it's a lot of comedy. It's great music. Other than that, we have line dance lessons on Wednesdays also, which is a good time.
Heather, anything new or different on the dining menu at Oak and Iron?
So I don't know how many people are aware, but we have changed our brunch. When we first started, we had the buffet. Now we're an a la carte brunch style service, but we can also, there's a large amount of our menu that's also available for lunch and appetizers and things like that. And the restaurant used to close between 2 and 4 to kind of reset for dinner, but we are open now the whole way through. So if you come in at 10 o'clock and you want to grab a burger or you want to grab brunch, we'll cater to either one.
Very good.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day should be, it's always fun downtown Jackson. It seems like it's a day where a lot of people take the day off.
Yeah, I've worked downtown for the last 8 years, and St. Patrick's Day has always been one of those busy days that people have said, well, it's during the week, and those diehard St. Patrick's Day fans, they don't care. They'll take the day off, and they'll take the next day off too to recover. So.
And you can just go to Oak and Iron in the honky tonk. You're not going to get bored. You don't need to go anywhere else.
Exactly.
You can go up, down, hang out.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
We've got live music from 10 until late.
Yeah.
So there's several acts coming up. It'll be a good time.
I know you've been working hard, booking out. Do you have some stuff coming up that you're excited about, spring and summer?
Yeah, we do. You have Madison Olivia and Mallory Lynn coming up in a couple of weeks. A guy named Drew Hale that I really like next month. There's a lot coming, and we're trying to get a variety of things in there and just figure out where the lane of talent and I just want good quality music up there every night.
It's cool too. You're giving these artists an opportunity to showcase their talent.
Yeah.
And there's really not a ton of places that do what you do, really, even in the state of Michigan.
Well, and people tend to, the artists really like the venue.
Yeah.
Sounds good, spacious, it looks nice. It's just a nice place.
That's cool.
And it's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. Fun.
And I'll suggest besides the menu for St. Patrick's Day, I'll suggest the chicken stroganoff.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
It's
so
Brazilian,
good.
yes.
I haven't had that.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
I highly recommend
Really?
it. Yeah.
Good. I'll try that next time I'm there.
Thanks for coming over.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, and we'll see you guys on St. Patrick's
That's
Day, right?
Yeah, have a great weekend. We'll
Yeah,
see you
you
next
too.
Tuesday.
Zach Polk and Heather Kingsley from Oak and Iron. More of the morning show after these words.
Get the most out of your money and start earning rewards with True Community Credit Union's True Rewards Credit Card. Earn points on everyday purchases and redeem them for cashback, gift cards, travel perks, merchandise, and so much more. With a True Rewards Credit Card, there's no annual fee or minimum balance. Plus, you can enjoy exclusive discounts. Start earning rewards today. Apply at trueccu.com.
I would train nurses and say, you have to remember, you might be the only smiling face this person sees in a day.
When we do something and it goes well, we get excited to want to push the envelope even farther.
Vaccination is probably the most significant technological accomplishment.
From a young age, I've wanted to take care of people and make a difference.
Join us for Wellness Wednesday, presented by Henry Ford Health.
Now is the best time to invest in your family and your own backyard therapy at the Great Soak Hot Tub Company. Visit our beautiful showroom stocked with a great selection of Jacuzzi brand and Michigan-made Nordic hot tubs. Count on the Great Soak Hot Tub Company to provide you with the perfect hot tub for your home and years of relaxation, therapy, fun, and entertainment. Now you can own a hot tub for as little as $39.95 per month. Find us online at GreatSoakHotTubs.com or stop by our showroom at 827 Horton Road.
Looking for top-notch care and a friendly smile? At Neighborhood Cleaners, we'll know your name and treat you like family. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, we're your trusted spot in Jackson for everything from everyday dry cleaning to wedding gown restoration, UGG boot makeovers, and leather care. Stop by at 3220 Wildwood Avenue in Jackson, next to the Jackson Airport, or give us a call at 517-782-4704. Neighborhood Cleaners, small town service, big time quality.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
the feeling is mutual. Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. Yay!
We love our guests.
Love
Love.
as much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
A fun place to take your family and friends is the Jackson Candy and Fudge Factory. See. Hear. Smell. Taste. While you're here, pick up a gift to share. You always feel like a kid in a candy store at the Jackson Candy and Fudge Factory.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. Today's show brought to you by Spring Arbor University.
Next on today's show, the owner of Honorable Pest Control, Nick Russler. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, guys.
How are you?
Loving life, can't complain.
So spring is here. Does that bring new animals and pests?
A lot of new pests, so we're doing a lot of box elder bugs, stink bugs.
I hate those.
What's a stink bug?
The things at my house.
Yeah,
Do they only stink when you step on them?
I think so. I can't smell them.
I can't either.
Can't smell bugs.
My dog eats them once in a while and then freaks out.
Does he throw up?
No.
One thing I do know, Nick was excited to be on the show today because at 8:30 his truck was
I saw that.
parked out
Yeah,
front.
I saw that. I'm sure you were eager to be here today.
I was in there. I was praying.
Yeah.
I was like, it's going to be a great day.
He forgot that it was spring forward and yeah.
I didn't set my clock in my truck.
Yeah.
People are still having a hard time adjusting.
I think so.
To that.
So here's a stink bug. This is what a stink bug looks like, Bart. And now do they look familiar?
Oh.
What do you do for these?
Just an exterior spray or an
Okay.
interior spray. Just a barrier treatment that'll push them out of your house. It's crazy because you'll see them like all over people's houses and like their Christmas decorations, and you're like, man, how did they even get here?
Yeah.
That's I don't know.
Yeah, spray it. Spray the house. Get the house sprayed by Nick. What about ants? Do people call you for ants?
I did an ant job this morning. That's why I was here early.
Okay.
I was in Spring Arbor, and I got to head out to Ann Arbor.
I hate ants. Ants make you feel like that your house is dirty.
I mean, I figured bed bugs would, but
Yeah, that too, but
roaches.
Yeah, roaches.
That's the only bug I can smell is a cockroach.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So ants, you guys just do treatment for that as well?
Yep. So we do a treatment that they can't detect, that they need to be able to take back to their colony.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like a colony is usually 8,000 to 12,000 ants in there.
Yeah.
So it's just gotta get on their feet and their belly and go back in.
Are there different types of ants that have different treatments?
Not really. We can pretty much do with the type of chemical we use.
They all have.
Because there's like 40,000 different types of ants.
Yeah, but they all live in colonies. They all have a queen.
Yep.
Or is it a?
Yeah.
Is that
I
how
call it a queen.
Queen. And then they eat, like some eat wood.
Yep.
Do we
Carpenter
have
ant.
those here?
Yep.
And then others eat.
What about fire ants?
We have those too.
Yeah.
Some eat crumbs.
Yeah,
Like,
they do.
Sugar ants?
Sugar
I
ants.
call them.
Sugar,
Yeah, sugar ants.
Kitchen counter ants. So no matter what, you have you can treat no matter what ant. You don't need to know what kind of ant.
I mean, yes. The biggest one is just the carpenter ant. I need
Okay.
to know exact, but there's easy ways to tell. So like a carpenter ant, their ear or their antennas will go out and then up like a bowl. And normal, like sugar ants, they just come straight out.
Interesting.
And curve.
Huh.
That's my biggest, because their life cycle is 8 different, like part of their life cycle is they have like wings, then they shed those, and then there's a lot of different ways that they look, so it gets kind of hard.
How long do ants live?
37 years, 2 months, and 8 days.
Last time you were here, we were talking about the time Bart had a squirrel break into the house. And have you ever had to trap a gray squirrel?
Yeah.
Really? Are they a little harder to get?
Not really.
Okay.
I had to yesterday, actually.
Is that a challenge that you like to take on? I mean, because they're
yeah,
fast.
well, they're fast and they're hard. Because they're smart.
Right.
And like if they get into your house, let's just say they lay babies in the house, and then you go out and spray foam that spot, they'll literally eat a hole right through the side of your house to get to their babies.
Really?
Yeah. That's how a guy did it last year, and he's like, man, I have water in my house now. And I went up on the roof and they ate a gaping hole right through the shingles.
Really?
Yeah. To get to the babies.
Sometimes you'll hear it like in the rafters.
Yeah, that pitter patter.
Oh yeah.
If you hear something in the rafters, what is it most likely?
Squirrels,
Really?
chipmunks. Usually can't hear mice.
They don't want to be inside, but they come in for what?
Store their nuts for the winter. I mean, it's good shelter. Your insulation is very comfortable to them.
Now, you also, you wanted to Triceratops picture?
Yeah, I did. I was thinking, if you were working in pest control in the Stone Age, how would you get rid of one of these, Nick?
Probably an elephant gun.
Really?
I don't think my chemicals are going to work on that. And I don't think I can live trap that either.
Yeah, what would you even do?
Probably just go talk to it.
A relative of a JTV employee is getting a Triceratops tattoo today, as a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact.
Right on the throat? Or
eye.
with the horns?
Right here. Right here.
Okay.
You're a big family man. You were recently at the daddy-daughter dance. How was that?
It was good.
Yeah.
Good. My daughter wasn't feeling the greatest.
Okay.
So I didn't get my boogie on too much.
Okay.
But I got my dance moves in.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
What's St. Patrick's Day for you? Are you Irish?
No.
No.
I like green beer.
I think being Tuesday, it's going to be different.
Oh, no. I think it'll be busy. And I think
so.
people celebrate throughout the weekend as well. So
It's like one of them times where you have like a birthday week. You ever seen people that have like birthday weeks?
yeah,
Or
we do
birthday
that.
month?
We do that in our family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to drink beer for 7 days. And just make sure it overlaps the weekend.
I think it will be. You know, St. Patrick's Day, it really is a very standalone.
Yeah.
But I think the weekend leading up to Tuesday, I think it'll be a St. Patrick's weekend.
Yeah. Let me ask you. Let me ask you a serious question. Do landscaping or yard issues affect bugs that can get into your house?
Yes. Mulch can bring in carpenter ants.
Okay.
But with a good spray, you can push them back
Okay.
out in the yard.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Do you do moles?
I do moles as well.
Okay.
Is it mole season yet?
April.
Jackson used to have a real mole problem.
We used to have a mole problem at our house, and we would just step on the raised lawn,
Yeah.
and then
All it does is make them mad.
Really?
Yeah.
The pitchfork method.
Does that work?
I'm not sure. I've never tried the pitchfork method. So like what we do with moles is we use it's a type of worm.
Okay.
But then when you look at the yard where they pop up, so you wear gloves, you got to press them down, and then you go through all their trails and step on them.
Okay.
Because it makes them real mad. And then they'll go back through all the tunnels and they'll find your worm.
Is there like a poison worm?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
So
it's not one you want to go fishing with.
No.
Where do you procure those?
Supplier.
So if you have Moles, squirrels,
ants,
mice,
rats,
stink bugs, and
bugs.
boxer elders.
Box elders. I think stink bugs, people need to, and you see them like the first night. Oh, these things, God.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. And you see them like the first nice day of the year, right? And then next thing you know, your house is covered with them. Make the problem go away. Just call Nick.
Absolutely.
And there's the gray squirrel.
Yeah,
Send
that's
us
what they look like.
Send us video next time you run into any of these animals.
Oh, I got a Rolodex on my phone if you want them.
I'd like to see that. I would like you to show Bart the bed bug pictures really at some point too.
Do you feel like having a niche today?
No.
Nick, thanks so much. How can people get a hold of you?
Just give us a call or go to honorablepestcontrol.com. Our phone number is 734-436-3017.
The best in the business, Nick Rustler from Honorable Pest Control. More of the show right after this.
Life can be a whirlwind of responsibilities, leaving little time for what truly matters, quality family time. With Keeping It Clean, your trusted residential cleaning partner, our dedicated team will work tirelessly to ensure your home is clean so you don't have to lift a finger. We give you back the precious gift of time, more moments for laughter, and time to cherish memories with your loved ones. Call us at 517-990-5772 to book your cleaning today. Keeping It Clean, a clean home for a happy family.
IEP Urgent Care offers a higher standard of urgent care from ER-trained providers. When you need professional and compassionate adult and pediatric urgent care services, including illness and injury care, on-site lab, digital x-rays, and full array of testing diagnostics, and occupational health services, count on IEP Urgent Care. Owned by local ER physicians right here in Jackson, and now with 2 locations to serve you. 729 East Michigan Avenue and their newest location, Jackson West at 1602 West Michigan Avenue. IEP Urgent Care, open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on weekdays and from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekends.
Family owned and operated, make professional tree care your choice when it comes to your property. Our certified arborist will examine your landscape and handle all your trimming and maintenance needs. From tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding to lot clearing, PTC gets the job done. Professional Tree Care is proud to serve members of the Jackson community using cutting edge equipment, and your satisfaction is our guarantee. Visit us online at ptcjackson.com or call 517-499-2820.
Hi, I'm Olivia from American One Credit Union's Financial Wellness Team. Managing debt can feel overwhelming, but it's key to financial stability. Whether it's credit cards, student loans, or other debt, we can help you explore options, create a plan, and set goals to get back on track. For additional resources, visit americanone.org/financial-education.
At College Chevrolet in Albion, we're proud to serve our community with more than just great vehicles. Every Friday, we honor our heroes with free oil changes for veterans. We're the home of the Forever Warranty, giving you peace of mind long after the sale. From sales to service, our team is committed to complete customer satisfaction. Come see why so many trust us and experience the Godfrey difference, only at College Chevrolet in Albion.
Clue, live on stage, the uproarious new play based on the hit movie and classic game. Murder and blackmail are on the menu when 6 mysterious guests assemble for a dinner party. Was it Mrs. Peacock in the study with the knife, or perhaps Colonel Mustard in the library with the wrench? This fast, furious, and funny whodunit will leave you dying of laughter.
Coming to Wharton Center April 7th through 12th. Tickets on sale now at whartoncenter.com.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. 3 girls basketball games tonight. Western at Tecumseh, St. Mary's at Lumen Christi, and Concord versus Hillsdale Academy at Marcellus. And those are all for regional championships. And again, congratulations to the Concord boys, who will be playing at the Breslin Center in the state semifinal tomorrow night against Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian.
Today's show being brought to you by Spring Arbor University. They're inviting you to campus this weekend. It's the spring play Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. It is the Curious Savage. And on Sunday, it is the start of the home softball season.
Very good.
The Lady Cougars will be welcoming in St. Francis to play on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock at Spring Arbor University. Well, the color of the year has been announced, Andy, and it's the very exciting silhouette. Yes, it's charcoal, pretty much.
Wow.
And very unexciting. It lends style and grace to the Color Trends 2026 palette of enchanting pales and handsome midtones.
Very nice.
Yes, it's kind of dark.
Nice. Yeah, I like it. Could be a good accent wall.
It's
if that's still a word.
It's if it was a crayon, it would be luxurious burnt umber. It's that close.
Really?
Yes.
We'll have to talk to Ben about that. He is our in-house crayon expert.
Umber.
I wonder how that one tastes.
That's from Sherwin-Williams.
Tastes like Cookout. Very nice.
It's like charcoal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Unusual, but I guess if you want to sell paint, you roll out a color no one is using, and people have to buy it.
Join us tomorrow morning. We've got a great show lined up. Ray Hill will join us. Ray's the new executive director of the Mercer Jackson Jr. Golf Tour, and Ray has some exciting things planned, so make sure you check that out tomorrow. Also, Monica Pierce, principal at JPS, along with Christy Dillon, parent liaison. We're going to be talking about the Jackson High Ambassador Dinner. And we'll also have Laura Marks and Megan Shoup from the Jackson County Health Department all tomorrow morning, live at 9.
Later today, we hope you can come back at 1 o'clock. We will have joining us John Willis from the city of Jackson, Era Giannunzio from Northwest Middle School, Kevin Fleming for Henry Ford Health Wellness Wednesday, and Jackson Zook and Cachet Nichols from Kiker Elementary in Lion King Kids. That's today, starting at 1. We'll see you then.
It's that time of year again. I'm talking about the K105.3 5th Annual Fall Fest and Chili Classic, held in downtown Jackson. This event is filled with vendors, live music, activities for the kids, and of course, chili. Lots of chili. The downtown is packed, and everybody's having a great time. So let's go around and see what this event is all about. We're with Destiny Hatch from the Daily Grind, and first of all, I love your outfit and your makeup is so awesome.
I appreciate it. We decided to match the booth and just kind of be a part of the decor, so.
That's what it's all about. You have to have spirit, okay? Otherwise, you shouldn't even be here, all right? This is serious. I love it. I love it, Destiny. Now, unfortunately, I think this would be one of me and the crew's favorite chilies. I'm guessing it might be a white chili of some kind, but it's not prepared yet. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, we wanted to incorporate something from the coffee shop, so we actually put espresso in our chili, so it's gonna have a really nice depth to our flavor. And then we're kind of slow cooking our chicken, so it's gonna be a really nice soft chicken that's gonna pair really well with our beans. Yep.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like it's gonna be so good. Thank you, Destiny, for chatting with us a minute. It looks like she's in the midst of cutting up this fresh chicken, slow cooking it. How's everything at the Daily Grind?
It's going really good. We're growing a lot this year. We've been doing a lot with the community, and it's kind of starting to come back to us, so it's been really fun to grow. It's only my 1.5 years of ownership, so kind of a big year for us.
We're with Donna Meyer, who's with Daisy Creations, and they make a little bit of everything, it looks like. Nice little knick-knack custom products, bags, clothing. How are you today?
Good. The weather's good. It's nice.
It is nice, especially when you have a little bit of shade to go with it.
Right.
Now, you guys have quite a few products. Who makes these, and what are your favorite things to make?
I like to do the sewing. I make the quilts and the fabric items.
Yeah.
And my daughter does the T-shirts, so she'll do the dyeing and the iron-on.
Oh, the tie-dyes and the print.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, what kind of products do we have here? Looks like, are these homemade candles?
Yep, I make some candles.
Oh.
Those usually did real well.
Yeah, it looks like you have a multiple variety of them.
Made some dog toys, and I priced them cheap enough so your dog can destroy it.
Yes, exactly, because guess what? They're going to destroy it anyway. Actually, that's pretty awesome. We need a tug-of-war toy for Bo, so you know what? I'm going to get one of these for him.
Okay.
That's awesome, Donna. Are these like hair
scrunchies, yeah.
Yes.
And then some different bags. This is an experiment here.
Yes.
Trying different bags.
Clips, too. A little hand clips for either a bag or, a little clutch,
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we're with Dave Schaefer from True Community Credit Union, and he is rocking out on some chili today. First of all, how's the day going, bud?
It's amazing. There's so many people out here. It's great to see the turnout in Jackson.
It is. It's really been a good event the last bit of time here. And today, when the weather's beautiful, I mean, you're going to get a winning situation. And
winning chili.
That's why we're here.
What it is.
So, buddy, tell me what your chili's about, how you go about it.
It's I've been doing this recipe for the cook-off for years. First time with True.
Yep.
So it's like your grandma's chili, just better.
There you go. Hey guys, we're with Stephanie Carroll from Youth Haven, who has a tent here. Tell me a little bit about this place.
Yeah, so Youth Haven, we actually offer all sorts of programs for kids. Our main program is our on-site campus, which is located out in Rives Junction on 400 acres.
Wow.
So yeah, we do have quite a bit of property out there that we're able to offer a lot of kids. We also have a campus out in Eloy, Arizona, so we have the same exact program that we run here in Michigan out in Arizona.
Wow.
But basically, we offer free camping programs and online programs and mail programs for kids who are hurting or disadvantaged in some way. That could really mean anything. That could mean maybe they're in foster care, they have been through a lot of history of neglect and abuse, or they're struggling in school, or just really need a safe place to go. So Youth Haven offers programs completely free of cost to families and schools. We work with a lot of local agencies like Highfields and Lifeways and 211. A lot of churches and schools also refer kids to us. So we invite them out, and we love on them, and we provide for them as much as we can.
Sure.
Clothing, school supplies. We feed them, obviously, while they're with us, too.
Yeah.
So we have a whole program completely free of cost for kids.
Yeah, and I mean, which is amazing in itself. But then what they offer, too, I mean, they have like zip line set up out there. And I mean, this is like a nature escape. It's a little beautiful preserved area that just you can kind of get free of all the craziness of the city. And you know how much now kids are all attached to their phones anyway too, and they have them when they're young. So it just lets them check out for a little while and do some really fun stuff, more social activity with each other, right?
Yes. Yep.
Now tell me a little bit about the property. What's it like out there?
It's beautiful. So yeah, we're out in Rives Junction. We're surrounded by woods. We actually have the Grand River that runs through our property too.
Okay.
A lot of really big pine trees. A lot of room to roam for the kids. And like you mentioned, we have a lot of different activities that we fill that space with. We have bike riding, we have archery, arts and crafts, we have a big petting barn,
cool.
A gym, and a pool, and a zip line, and an adventure trail, and we do lots of hay rides and lots of campfires.
How cool.
So we use our property well. Yeah, but it's beautiful out there, and we're kind of a hidden gem in Jackson County because not a lot of people know about us.
Right.
But yeah, 400 acres out in Rives Junction. So if a family is interested in getting their kids scheduled or a caseworker, all they would need to do is reach out to us either through phone, but we also have an application on our website, which makes it really, really easy. So a parent can visit our website and fill out our application, and that actually will come straight to me because I'm the one who schedules all of our kids. And so I will process the application and then reach out to the family for scheduling.
Hey guys, we're with Mark and Jenna Shimoleski, and we are at the Reardon Realty tent, and they are cooking some wicked chili. But before we get into the chili, which is always, what it's about, how's Reardon Realty going? And tell me what's on the horizons, what's going on?
Absolutely. So things are great. The market's fantastic. Interest rates keep creeping down a little bit. So buyers are starting to chomp at the bit, and so we're seeing inventory up just a little bit. Super excited because we're actually opening a new Brooklyn office, downtown Brooklyn, the old Weather Wax building.
Gotcha.
And so we should be up and running by the end of next week. And we're going to be hosting Pumpkin Quest, Witches Night Out, all the fun things in downtown Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
Getting
you.
ready to open the new site. And today you're whipping up some chili. Tell me a little bit about the chili.
It's taco chili, so we can taco about real estate.
Right on. Taco chili. Well, I would love to try some if there's a little bit ready. Check it out. Now, I don't think I've had it before. Not taco chili, right? Okay. I don't think. Have you ever prepared it here before?
No.
This event? New item. It is very good.
We're going to win this year.
And you know, so you said Mexican. What kind of chili?
So taco chili.
Taco chili. Okay.
Yep.
But it's not like over the top, like just like a taco, but you get like the hint of it. But the key is the savory and the flavor. It has got excellent flavor. I'm not kidding you. That is going to be a tough chili to beat. So many are bland, okay? I mean, a lot of them are bland. A lot of folks don't like to season it too much, you know?
Yeah.
You really got to season chili, okay? And this is done very, very well.
We've done a brisket chili. We've done all kinds. And every year, if we don't win, we're changing it up.
You got to. And that's fun. That's what's so fun about it.
In it to win it.
It's time to take a break. More from downtown Jackson after these messages. Stay tuned.
Hungry for the best burgers in town? Head to West Point Lounge, where every bite is made fresh and full of flavor. Join us for awesome lunch and dinner specials and enjoy that classic hometown vibe that keeps folks coming back. Family owned since 1955, West Point Lounge has been serving the Jackson community for over 70 years. Whether you're dining in or carrying out, choose West Point Lounge in Jackson, where great taste and good times always meet.
The Purple Rose Theater in Chelsea takes a handcrafted, artisanal approach to producing new and classic American plays that are truly one-of-a-kind experiences. Our vision is to be the beacon of American theater, and we create fresh, original productions that get our audiences talking amongst themselves and feeling something new. From our world premiere productions to our American classics, come spend an evening with us. Visit purplerosetheater.org for more information. The Purple Rose, home of world-class original American theater.
At East Jackson Community Schools, we believe in empowering students to take risks and approach learning with curiosity and resilience, knowing that mistakes and failures are part of the growth process. We are creating opportunities for all of our students to be successful, whether they choose to go to college or directly into the workforce. Our modernized facilities create an ideal environment for academic and athletic achievement, and our experienced and dedicated staff excel at creating strong relationships that last a lifetime. East Jackson Schools, where learners become lifelong leaders.
This is where we live, where a major breakthrough meets the morning coffee, where a game-changing idea hits the game-winning shot, where round-the-clock research assures more time away, where we drive, explore, and discover, where devoted fans roar and good times roll, where our heart, soul, and science come to life. This is what we live for, because this is where we live.
Good morning.
We are Henry.
We're back at the 5th annual Fall Fest and Chili Classic, held in downtown Jackson. Just look at everybody having fun. And I am too, so let's keep this party going. Hey guys, we're with Beth Kuiper, who's with the Jackson DDA, the Downtown Development Authority, who obviously probably helped, I'm guessing, put a little something to do with this event.
Oh,
and then,
absolutely. Yeah.
So what's going on? What's new? And I see a few things behind me, but what's been going on lately?
So we've got a lot of activity going on. So what we did with the Fall Fest is that we coordinated with McKibben and K105.3 to do the Kids Kingdom. There's pumpkin bowling, pumpkin painting, there's the foam guy, there's free donut holes, there's sliders, slushies. Yeah, like we've got everything down there.
So what do we got here behind us? Tell me a little bit about the charcuterie boards.
So what we did is we hosted a charcuterie board walk in May, and these are leftover boards. So they're the bougie boards is what I would like to say. And this is how they would function, is that if you want to come on down here for only $5 and grab your wristband to taste the chili, you just put the little cup, the 2-ounce souffle right in there, and then you can walk around. high
And maybe
guest
balance
demand.
your beer on the board too if you're really crazy.
Well, and that's the other thing is that they're dual purpose. I mean,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
and
See?
they're only $15. You can buy them online. Come on over here and pick them up.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things that we have, but we've got a lot of different things going on. The other thing that we're doing is our haunted tours.
Yeah.
So in the prior years, we checked out different areas. We did the Masonic Temple the first year, the Hayes Hotel last year, and now we're doing the Commercial Exchange Building.
Oh, wow.
And what we've done this year is we've reduced the prices down to $10 just because we know that a lot of people are struggling with inflation.
Yep.
We do not want to create a barrier for experiences or events.
Yeah.
So we're reducing down those prices. Once again, Eventbrite, Facebook, that's where you find those tickets. So you just follow Downtown Jackson, Michigan.
Yeah.
And also on Eventbrite. If you look up Haunted Tours, Jackson, you'll find those as well too.
All right, now one of the most unique and exciting things about the downtown Jackson area is they have the social district, which you can purchase a plastic cup at any of the establishments around here that partake in it, and then you can drink in the street areas, okay? But this was restricted to a certain time, and some things have changed. What's going on new with that, Beth?
Yeah, that's correct. So it used to be Thursday through Sunday and then special occasions. What we did now is we opened it up. It's every single day from 8 a.m. until midnight. And why we made that change is we saw what other communities were doing within the state, and then also to look at how does this improve just the economic vitality and vibrancy for downtowns. So if it's St. Patty's Day, no longer are you restricted. If you want to do brunch or Bloody Marys at the farmers market, once again you can. Also, the third factor is just the small businesses. If they have to pull like a special event license or they have to set up a patio or something like that, they no longer have to do that.
All right, you guys, we're hanging out with this gentleman you might know. I mean, we've only hung out with him numerous times. This is Steve Trout, okay? Chef Steve Trout, Jackson Area Career Center, taking care of these kids, working with students, man. I mean, listen, dude, if I could ever do anything involved with food or culinary, that's the only way to go, to educate, to have fun. Motivate kids.
Love it.
Ridiculous. It's got to be so much better than what you were doing, okay? I'm not saying you had a bad gig at the hospital, because high school, it's a great place, too.
Yeah.
But this has got to be a totally different ball game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're actually kind of a little prelim of getting ready for competitions.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, absolutely. We get a team together in a couple months, see who's fitting together, and see if we can take a trip to nationals. So It's a long little process. And start part A.
So now, let's find out what this chili and maybe the salsa tastes like. Think we can try, brother?
Yeah, get in there.
Let's go. Can we do a little taste test here? Of course. Vincent, who's in charge of the salsa, right? And then you're hooking up the chili this year, buddy?
Absolutely.
And what's your first name?
Logan.
Logan, dude, you're a senior. You're running the show. Tell me a little bit about this white chicken chili.
We've been perfecting it for years. This year, I think we finally got it. Got the smoked Gouda and Gruyere.
What?
Yeah. Adds a really smoky flavor that we didn't have in previous years. So white chicken, I feel like it sets it apart from other chilies.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, we are all lovers of white chicken chili, so we could get a small little taste, buddy. And you guys even made the homemade bread bowls. By the way, you can smell that. The bread smells so good. And yeah, you're good, buddy. No problem. Good reminder, young lady. That's pretty awesome. What's your name?
My name is Chloe.
Do you like the program, Chloe? How's it been going for you?
Oh yes, I love the program. I've actually been working in the kitchen for over half a year, so doing this culinary program is really a step up for me in that program.
Sure.
And it's really a good opportunity to have to come here and participate in this chili cook-off.
Yeah, it is. It's fun, when you're learning skills that you'll have forever, and you can never know too much about cooking. So.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Here we go. So he's preparing the bread bowl. They put a little cup inside of that for you. And look at that. See, he knows what's up, first of all, because he's got a little bit of the corn in there with that chicken, dude, and the consistency and texture looks perfect. That bread smells so good, Logan. Listen, that is the real deal. Excellent depth of flavor. Rich, but not too rich, All right, you guys, we're with Vincent and Harley, who have been working on the salsa part of this. Chili was awesome. So, Harley, tell me a little bit about this salsa.
It is a roasted tomato salsa with jalapenos, and they're roasted. Everything's roasted in it, and then we combined it and immersion blended it, and it's pretty good. It's sour and spicy.
Is it? Well, I would love to try a little bit. Can you hook us up with a little sample of that? Oh, man. So do you like the spicy, or do you like a little bit of sweet and spicy? That's got the really smooth texture, too. That's like the traditional salsa. Dang. Talk about getting in your way, right? I mean, they get up close and personal. So we get a nice look at that beautiful texture. Look at all the colors in there, man. I mean, it's like a really vibrant. So roasted tomatoes, jalapenos. Here we go. That is freshness right there. You can tell that is like all fresh ingredients. Hey guys, we're with Eric Neporelski, and he is with the Michigan Veterans Trust Fund. Can you tell me a little bit about it, bud? I see these really beautiful pins, and what are you guys doing to help those folks now?
No problem. So the Michigan Veterans Trust Fund has been around since 1946. We provide emergency hardship grants for veterans. So veterans fall behind on their utilities, their mortgage, maybe their furnace goes out. They can apply to the trust fund. We can look to provide that financial assistance for that. We are a state of Michigan agency. I've worked for them for 12 years now.
Wow.
So in the trust fund, since we are a state agency, we are in every county within the state. Veterans can contact their county Veterans Affairs office, or they can call 1-800-MICHVET, which is the state of Michigan.
Yep.
And the Michigan Veterans Resource Center will provide the phone numbers for their local county office so they can go and apply for this benefit.
While the party continues, let's check out some music from one of my favorites, Big L and Code Blue.
Treasure hunters, this is your weekend. The Jackson Antique and Collectible Show is March 6th and 7th at the Jackson Fairgrounds. Shop tools, cast iron, Pyrex, hunting and fishing gear, jewelry, and more. Don't miss it. MidMichiganSupershows.com.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care. Believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Chelsea State Bank. Invest in your community. Bank with us.
I'm Dr. Firas Belbisi from the Dental Experience, and I chose Chelsea State Bank because they make me feel like a person, not a number.
Hi, I'm Erin from Farm Suds. We choose Chelsea State Bank because they treat us like family.
Chelsea State Bank. Invest in your community. Bank with us.
Downtown is hopping with delicious chili, vendors, fun for the kiddos, and more at the 5th Annual Fall Fest and Chili Classic. So much is going on, so let's go continue the party. We're with Sarah and Kaylee from Lights Nails, and I saw this booth when I was walking by earlier, and it's pretty incredible. You do custom specialized nails. Tell me a little bit about your product.
One day I honestly just got bored and decided to do my own nails, and then saw random TikToks and realized I could make a business out of it. I've always been passionate for art, so I decided why not do it on the tiniest canvas possible.
Yeah, on the nail, no kidding. And I'm guessing that the tools and everything are pretty small and unique. And what types of products do you use to put on the nails? I mean, do you go to like craft places to find pieces?
Honestly, a lot of the products that I get are just from Amazon. I use UV gel polish rather than normal nail polish, so it has to sit under the UV light for a minute to cure completely, along with all of the glue that I use for my gems and everything.
And that would make them more durable though, right? I mean, that helps them stay on there. What are some of the most popular designs that you have? I want to come around and peek, and you tell me like what some of these, because they're really far out. So many of them not only have the color, but also like little pieces of additions.
Some of my absolute favorites are these tomatoes. I don't know why I can't get enough of them.
Yes.
But I also really enjoy doing fun textured stuff like this, where I use actual bubbles from dish soap to get that kind of moon-like texture.
How would people reach out to you in general? Where are your accounts or the tags that they find you?
Instagram. They're all on my business cards.
Oh, perfect.
At Lights Nails. I also have a Cash App to reach out to there, and the QR code will bring you to the custom order form that's also attached to my Instagram.
Hey guys, we're with Jeff King. He's with American One Credit Union here in Jackson, and boy, he whipped up some chili. And now I know we've had good chili. You made this last year, didn't you, brother?
Yes, I did. So what we do is a 4-meat chili. We have Italian sausage, bacon, sirloin, and burger, and we cook all the vegetables in the bacon grease because it just makes it better.
Yes.
And then we use a local IPA from Ogma, which everybody loves, and we had enough time. We got it together quickly this year, so it's been able to kind of cook, and because that's the challenge when you do these things, you don't have enough time. So
this is the 4 meat? Yes, 4 meat. I love it. I love all the different textures that you get there, man, with all the different cuts of meat, but it's really nice and rich, has a full flavor. It's not too spicy. That is a well-balanced chili, brother. Thank you very much, Jeff.
Hey, thank you very much.
How's everything at American One?
Awesome. Getting those auto loans. We've got a fall car sale coming up at the American One Event Center later in October. And so hope to see everybody there.
We're with Jen Smith from the Career Center, and she is the instructor of the ag program, and they have gotten this whole mom situation responsibility with the students, helping put them together, right? But then they also get the chance to make a couple bucks off of them.
They do. So the goal is with our program and everything we do is that we're trying to give students in industry skills. One of those is with plants is growing production moms, so it'll help further their career. But we also want to give them a little bit of money, right? Because college is expensive, things are expensive. So we grew 897 mums.
Wow, that's a lot.
We only have 150 left, which is great. So we're down here selling what we have left.
Got rid of almost all of them.
They're $8 a piece.
Okay.
So we're hoping at the end of all this that my students, I have 14 of them, will get a $500 paycheck.
Wow, that's so awesome.
So, they just pay back the supplies to grow them. Rickers and Roberta's in Litchfield donated all of our mum plugs. So they're a huge supporter of us, and we love them so dearly.
Yeah, they're beautiful flowers.
Yeah, as you can see, we have a variety of colors out here, and as you can see, I have my lovely students that are out here today.
Put the work in.
Putting the work in to get them sold, and so we're out here hustling. Come see us. $8 is a great price.
Yeah, it is.
For mom. Hopefully, a lot of people have said we're going to come back because they got their drinks, they got their chili. So we're trying to get them maybe to come back on their way out and snag one of these beautiful moms.
Well, they are beautiful. I thank you so much for chatting with us about them.
You.
And these ones, actually, there's a little bit of weight to these, so you can often buy mums that feel like a feather and they just blow away. These will not do that. So these are the real deal, okay?
The real deal.
Heavy duty.
They're heavy duty, student grown, so all the money goes back to the students, not even the chapter.
That's so awesome.
So right back to the kids, giving them in industry work, 100%.
Look at that. And this is, see, when you get it directly out of the pot, it is very hot, so you have to be careful, okay? And I haven't had enough beers yet where it wouldn't affect me, so. Set this right here. Jimmy always makes good chili, so. Just being careful here that I don't totally scald myself.
Tell me how it is.
Dude, it is so good. But besides, and what I love too, is it, besides having like the full flavor, it has a little bit of sweetness to it, like that little bit of sweetness. That's a very good balanced chili. See, it's about the balance, dude. You can't have it too hot or too sweet, you know, and you definitely don't want it bland. So this has the nice seasoning. And those kidney beans and black beans?
Yep, both of them.
See?
And they're rinsed too.
Good variety. Yeah, you gotta rinse them too.
You gotta rinse them. You can't just put them raw in there.
Nope, all that starch gets up in there.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're with Dawn from Dawn's Dazzling Creations, and she has a lot of cool stuff here. A little bit of everything, you know. So tell me about some of your stuff. I see beautiful keychains. You have a lot of those.
Yeah, and then the keychain bundles. My daughter makes does the leather and puts it all together, and we sell them separately if you want to do your custom.
Sure.
And then I do my wreaths. They're all custom too.
Yeah, all different kinds of wreaths. Super awesome, and they look unique. I've never seen any quite like that before, you know.
Yeah, I try to do different things all the time. Yeah.
And then you have pins and little posters here, and
we have crock charms and stickers.
Oh, see, that's what it is. The crock charms. They're super popular now, and you just pop one of these bad boys in your crock. And as a matter of fact, I don't even have Crocs now, but if I did, I'd get the one piece right there. See, she's got some Luffy one piece action. Well, it's a really great anime story. All right, if you guys don't know, you got to recognize. Seriously, awesome stuff. And I got caught, Dawn, looking earlier at these really great anime stickers. She's got a whole sleeve, all these different stickers. Super affordable, too, you know? Yeah. All right, you guys, we're with Jeff and Shannon from Northwest Schools. We have, of course, this is a repeat of winning chili, right? Is this the same recipe, buddy, or what?
It's a surprise. It's magic, though. You know, we had to take a year off last year, but I believe we won 3 consecutive years before that. Yep. And a lot of time, effort, and love goes into it, I tell you.
Look at this. They got the culinary hookup, though, man. Cutting some fancy fruit and vegetables.
And all we need is smell-o-vision on this chili.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I didn't coin the phrase, but
look, see?
It's a good one. It was Emerald Lagasse.
That's right.
Bam.
That's it. See, check it out, man. A little bit of the sour cream and a little bit of chive to finish it off. And it is warm, right? So I'm gonna insulate mine with that. It is very, very good.
Yeah, that's not normal in a great way.
Well, it is cooked really good too. I mean, the vegetables, you can still, there's a little texture even in the vegetables. The flavor is excellent. The Fall Fest and Chili Classic is becoming a tradition for the community, and every year I look forward to attending. It's been a lot of fun. If you weren't here this year, be sure to attend next year. You won't be disappointed. Until next time, I'm Adrian Sharp, and you've been watching Food Circus.
With Jeff Druschal and Mary White in this beautiful garden that has been made even more beautiful with a recent addition, and we'll be unveiling it shortly. But it was a long time coming. Mary, tell us about the new sculpture behind us in the garden.
Okay, for probably 2 or 3 years, Ken and Karen Reed and my husband and I, Don and Mary White, have looked for something in the garden to attract people. And we were thinking in terms of something small, but we called artists. We saw some stuff up in Traverse City, and he made one that was enough. It was very different from this. And I went to a fundraiser, a spaghetti dinner, and there was a metal artist there, but he made no butterflies. So I asked who happened to be my neighbor and Jeff's cousin, but I didn't know that at the time. And I asked her who that artist was. And she said, well, I'm not going to tell you, but I have a cousin that can do this for you. So I either called you or messaged you or him or whatever. And he went, oh, yeah, I've been dreaming of this.
So this was something you had in mind even before Mary reached out to you.
Yeah, so, you go to different areas and people have angel wings, murals on walls that you can take pictures of. And so I always thought it'd be cool to do a really big set of wings, which kind of transferred into butterfly wings. So it's just kind of vision that I had that I wanted to do. I was going to do something for myself one day or put it out in front of my shop. And then once she contacted me, it all kind of fell in place.
It was meant to be. It's something you wanted. It's something you wanted to do, but you hadn't connected.
Just perfect.
And it means even more to you personally and to the community because it's in honor of your late husband, Don.
Yes.
And he passed away tragically last year during the process of the creation of these butterfly wings.
Yes, well, actually, after they were finished, and Jeff had called me the day after and said, we're ready to bring it down, so, yes.
Yeah, and being an artist, it's not something that happens overnight.
Correct, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of thought process. Even when you look at the butterfly, it's made for adults and children, so coming up with an idea that children can stand in front of it and not be, skewed or offset. So we had to design a step that was functional and not dangerous, and something that was easy to use. Even like the color schemes, the thought behind it, and sketching stuff up, making sure it was exactly what we wanted. So it was, the process to make it's not long, but the process to think about it and understand how we're going to make it takes the longest part.
And you designed it. It includes a selfie station, a stand for a phone, and little foot pads for little ones.
Yep. So the selfie stand was actually a thought. I had the butterfly just about done, and I took a picture of it with me so I could kind of see the proportion of it, and all I could see was a part of the butterfly, and I thought, man, it'd be really cool to set my phone on something. So I went in my office and started sketching stuff up and created the selfie stand. So that was a huge asset for it because, if you're here by yourself walking around and you want a picture, you don't want a picture of just part of it, you want a picture of all of it. So you can set your phone up and check to see how it looks and then take the picture. And same thing with the step to it. I wanted to make sure that I had my kids come in and stand in front of it and it just looked funky. So I had to create something so everybody looks proportionate in it. So.
Well, I've tested it out. It works great.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Now, Mary, the timing is very interesting, I think, because this sculpture was completed on a very special day.
Right. Yes, it was.
It was on the day of your husband's funeral.
Yes. Yes, it was.
And that is meaningful to you, Jeff, as well, because of what the butterfly symbolizes.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, monarchs are, involved in a lot of spiritual things. Some people celebrate the Day of the Dead. The monarch and other butterflies represent reincarnation and other things. Native Americans also celebrated, butterflies with, reincarnation and rebirth and other spiritual things. So for me to have this project that took me so long to complete, and I completed it the day that, her husband, basically was kind of reincarnated. And, so it was just the way that all the pieces fell together were pretty amazing.
Well, I think we're all pretty sure that Don's present here and has been part of this ever since that day.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes.
Now, the butterfly itself, it's not just the sculpture here, but this whole area we've got, it's a home for butterflies.
Yes, this is a monarch garden, and we have all the nectar. We have the milkweed, and then all the plants that they need after. The butterfly lays its egg on the milkweed. We found one egg today. And then the worms or larvae grow, and eventually we get a pupa. And usually it's not hanging on the butterfly. You'll find it almost anywhere, around under the bird bath, who knows what. And then the butterfly hatches, and that's when you need all the plants for him to, or the butterfly to get nectar for food. And Karen and Ken and myself and another lady and my husband have done this have taken butterflies larvae to the school. The elementary school's less than a block away. And one year we tagged and released about 50 butterflies. That was right before the pandemic. And the kids raised them in cages, and we took milkweed in every day after school, so butterflies would have lots and lots of food to eat. And the kids loved the process. They got to see the whole process. We never did get an egg that hatched, but we did get larvae. So they'd get to see the larvae eat the milkweed, and then it would form the chrysalis and hang it up in the cage that my husband built. And we had probably 10 or 12 teachers doing this with us. So the kids would come out and they would put these butterflies on their hands, and it was so much fun. But we have not done that since the pandemic. So hopefully we'll get to do that again.
Oh, sure. They'll be back because now we have a very, very functional and attractive sculpture. Jeff, did you know much about gardening or butterflies before this project?
I knew absolutely anything about either one of those subjects. One grateful thing that I've learned is, the monarchs are actually becoming not quite extinct, but the population of them is being dwindled, beyond imagination. When you start getting out west, a lot of the farmers, they are, getting rid of all the milkweed, and so butterflies fly so far, and then they have to stop, and then they go through the same process again. They lay the eggs, and they use the milkweed to survive. Well, they're killing all the milkweed, so the butterflies are getting down to like Nebraska and Oklahoma, and they're dying off because they don't have any other food or resources to reproduce or to keep moving on. So, with this whole process, I just wanted to do this. I just wanted to make one. That was it. And now we have this great vision of trying to, put these in areas from here to Mexico where the butterflies migrate to, and it will help, raise awareness for this issue, and it'll help maybe bring some funding into those areas that could use funding for, because they're buying up small plots of land and planting milkweed and making little monarch sanctuaries all over. So, if we could help, spread this and spread the awareness and spread funding, that'd be an awesome achievement for us to do.
And it's already spread.
Yes, we've actually sold 4 butterflies now. So our furthest is Ohio. We've got one in Perrysburg, Ohio that's going in September. So we have branched out, which is awesome, and we just want to keep going farther and farther from there.
Well, this garden is a big attractor for people to come and enjoy the beauty. But you hope that we'll be seeing more traffic in the way of, proms and weddings and senior pictures.
Yep, yeah. I mean, it's a great honor for us, for somebody to enjoy this art piece so much that they use it in their prom picture or family photos or, senior photos. My wife has seen a handful of people on Facebook that we don't even know that had it as their background photo. And for you to get that much joy out of it, to put it on your, Facebook and use it for your family photo that's another great honor to have too.
And it's got to be an honor for you.
Oh, absolutely. And the teachers where I used to teach there, so that's why I have an affinity for Hanover Elementary. They brought their whole class over, stuck one of them at a time on this, because we got this in the week of April the 15th. Yep. And so we had some time. The teachers found out about it, and they were here. And literally everybody in my family's been here taking their picture from Louisville and different places. So it's been a great joy.
Yeah, and ending up being a great legacy for Don White, as he really is in this community, Mr. Maple Sugar, and he's been, he's done an awful lot with Heritage Park and the Sugar House.
Yes, he has.
Well, what does it mean to you to have this be the inspiration for so much more that Jeff's doing, that's starting right here?
Beyond my dreams. That's all I can say. I was so happy with it. And like I said, all I knew about this butterfly when we got it was he sent me a little picture of about a 2-inch square. And I wasn't even sure he knew what a monarch looked like, and I had no idea what it was going to look like. And when I came up and it was so realistic, I was just beyond belief. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think Mary probably wondered what you're up to, because you also had a smaller prototype that you brought along today.
Yeah, I mean, I had a little butterfly that I made for a class project with these welding classes that I do, and I thought, when I meet him, I'm just going to bring a butterfly and give it to him for something to show that this is coming. I never anticipated it taking so long, but like we talked about, with the process of trying to make it the right thing, it took a lot longer than we anticipated. But I think, like most things, it was worth the wait, and we were able to produce something that I felt passionate about and that they enjoyed.
It's awesome. You did, I think.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished. Congratulations.
Yes, I really am so happy to have this, Jeff.
Me too. I wouldn't say mission accomplished. I would say the mission has begun.
Yes. I just told him
to
to bring a whole bunch of calling cards, because just last weekend we were at a butterfly garden that had nothing this nice. And so, of course, we jerked out the pictures and showed them. They said, "Oh, where did?" So we're going to have these butterflies all around, I hope.
Me too.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Jeff.
Yep, thank you.
And congratulations to the community for this latest edition of the Monarch.
Welcome to the David Rice Show, your dynamic source for all things Jackson sports. From high school games to the Spartans and Wolverines, we're covering it all. NFL highlights, area golf tournaments, and so much more. Join us as we showcase local athletes and bring you the biggest sports news you don't want to miss. New episodes Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on JTV and wherever you get your podcasts. Let's celebrate Jackson sports together.
At Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, local banking means more than just financial services. It's about trust and personal connections. Whether you need help with personal accounts or business solutions, our team is here to help you every step of the way. SMBT has been investing in Jackson and is here to serve. Visit them downtown at the 200 or check out their new branch coming soon to the corner of Horton and Weatherwax in Summit Township. Southern Michigan Bank and Trust. Ready for better banking? Switch today.
Looking for top-notch care and a friendly smile? At Neighborhood Cleaners, we'll know your name and treat you like family. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, we're your trusted spot in Jackson for everything from everyday dry cleaning to wedding gown restoration, Ugg boot makeovers, and leather care. Stop by at 3220 Wildwood Avenue in Jackson, next to the Jackson Airport, or give us a call at 517-782-4704. Neighborhood Cleaners, small town service, big time quality.
Ready for the big plays, clutch moments, and hometown heroes? The Locker Room delivers the energy of Jackson area sports straight to your screen. Get the full rundown every week, from football and basketball to track, soccer, and beyond, complete with highlights, interviews, and all the local sports action you love. If it's happening on the field or on the court in Jackson, the Locker Room is covering it. Catch it weekly on JTV and online at jtv.tv. Start your day with the morning show on JTV, Jackson's go-to source for local news, fun features, engaging guests, and lighthearted conversation. Hosted by Andy Hawley and Bart Hawley, this show brings personality and community to your morning routine. On Mondays, Jennifer Scanlon joins Andy for a fresh and funny take on the week ahead. Catch the morning show weekdays at 9 and 11 a.m. on JTV and streaming at jtv.tv.
I'm thrilled to be back here at Jackson in the district. I think this is probably my 4th or 5th or 6th visit. What we're doing this time on this visit, we're at the elementary schools and we're celebrating the Moon Festival, which is a big deal in Japan. It's the fall festival in September and October, and the fall Moon Festival really means it's the brightest days of the year, and this is where you kind of set out your perspective to have a good attitude for the rest of the year. And so we're serving them a traditional but yet contemporary. It's a burger if you look at it, but when you take a deep dive into the burger, it's so much more. It's called a moon burger because it comes with a soft-boiled egg on top, like the moon. It has the burger, but we're doing every detail to elevate it and make it more and more and more special. So the bun, we're grilling it so it has a nice crisp on it. It has the burger, it has cheddar cheese, it has crispy pork, and that's for texture and seasoning, because we won't add more salt or pepper to the burger. We'll rely on the pork to do that. And right here is that very, very special sauce that I make that's very popular, that has all of the delicious ingredients like miso and vinegar and all the things. And miso is one of the top 6 healthiest ingredients in the world. And miso makes this a very robust, thick sauce. Anybody else or any other cuisine, you're usually adding a lot of fat to it to make it that rich. So miso, which is fermented soybean, makes it super delicious, super rich, super thick, without adding salt, without adding fat, and it's a pure protein. But this special sauce, tossed with cabbage, almost like a slaw, is going to go on top of the burger, which will give it crunch and texture and give you another layer of complexity for it. This is a very complex burger. The kids are going to like it, the faculty are going to like it, anybody in the district will enjoy it. Coming all the way down to, we're making our own pickles. And if you're like wondering why we make our own pickles, and I got to get these going and start pickling so they're ready. So Japanese pickles are made as soon as possible to service, which also means that they're not pasteurized. And when you don't pasteurize cucumber, there's still nutritional value. So if I was a nutritionist, they would say this counts towards the vegetable. If I opened up a tub of pickled dill pickles and put it on top of a cheeseburger, nothing. You're getting nothing but flavor and sodium. But this actually counts towards vegetable.